Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Casters and Cthulhu Genius Loki. I am your keeper of arcane lore, Morai. I have Sam, Legday, and Briggsy with me on this fantastic adventure where we last left off. They were gathering a lot of information from Salem Hospital. And currently, they were given a couple of papers from the coroner who thinks that they're there, or at least Theodore's just there, for an investigation, while the other two are pretending to be lamps somewhere or something similar. So, let's get into the battle map, and I'll be sending you, or I'll be showing you guys a couple of different things. We don't need to read all of them, but we should be reading this first one, which I will be sending to everyone now. If one of you could please read out this passage, that would be great. You guys should have just had it show up on your screen.
Sam, you want to give it a go? Or you want me to do it?
I can't make this any bigger. I cannot read this.
If you scroll down, there is regular text, if that helps.
Yeah.
Scroll down.
Oh,
in the box itself.
Bigger, like if you make the box itself
okay.
bigger, I had trouble with
Thank you.
Yeah,
I was like squinting. What is this? Ant language?
My sister's writing like that.
What is this? A letter?
It's actually Cthulhu Mythos.
Yeah.
No, just kidding.
Yeah, my sister's writing, so I was used to it, but I was like, I already read one, so. You really
To be fair, it was a doctor writing this, so really, penmanship could be out the window.
What do you mean? That's not realism. I've had prescriptions. It looks like shit.
Oh my god. But yes, Sam, if you would be so kind.
Gotcha. June 2nd, 1890. The troubles afflicting the asylum run deep and are of a kind my esteemed colleagues would never accept as part of a rational, orderly universe. Indeed, if I were to communicate my convictions to my peers, I would find myself consigned to these very walls as a patient, not administrator. However, I have seen these problems before in my travels and must act swiftly. The thing, aware of my suspicions, has moved against me. But I've spoken the words of protection that I had learned so long ago in that queer ancient city in Sohar? So far? I'm assuming that's a typo?
Yeah.
I've been safe.
Yeah.
I must find Hawthorne's disc, and soon, as to lay down that thing which torments all here twisting already damaged and vulnerable minds. Hawthorne had the disc removed, thinking it a pagan symbol of heathen spirit worship. What a terrible mistake by a zealous preacher. Heaven grant that I find the disc, and if found, that it will restrain the thing which moves against us all on Hawthorne Hill.
Okay. Then the second handout.
Oh, there's
Hawthorne Hill law check. Is that what the asylum is on?
That is what the asylum is on.
It's literally, yeah.
If everyone could make intelligence checks. If you're not from around here, I'm going to need a hard success from you.
That would be me.
Eliza!
Oh
very
not
I don't want to roll. No.
Briggsy, roll a 6.
No.
What?
Do it.
No.
Summon Cthulhu now.
No.
Yeah, give us the number.
Give it to us.
Right?
We would like to meet
You're out of
Cthulhu.
inspirations, that is correct.
I'm pretty sure you're high intelligence anyway.
I would like to pass.
Okay, you totally can.
Never mind. I got a success.
Okay.
That's
At
a
the
lot of
regular
sixes.
6666. Yeah, what are you guys doing? What is going on?
Fun fact, one of my important numbers in my life actually ends in 666, which is hilarious to me.
You can be the keeper of arcane lore, but we will be the ones unleashing it.
Good lord.
It tastes like evil.
At the regular success, you are able to you vaguely remember the name. It's the name of Hawthorne Hill on where Danvers Asylum currently is. On the extreme success.
Is there a table Peach can slam her head on?
Yeah, make a fighting brawl.
There's a fighting roll?
A fighting brawl like
yes.
combat?
Stealth.
Oh, fuck that. She's pissed. She's like, why? Wait.
I'm pretty sure you guys can't see this document yet.
Can I try to fight her to not do that so we don't get seen?
Oh, so what do I
Yeah,
do?
you can totally do that.
All right, what do I do?
Eliza thinking of everything. Unlucky. Please do a fighting brawl to see if you
Brawl?
slam your head on the table.
Oh, so brawl. Okay, here we go.
Yes. Okay, you got a hard success.
Table up.
However, Eliza, were you trying to do some? You can oppose that with another fighting brawl, or a strength. I'll give you one of the two. But that needs to be a extreme success, which you've done before. Great, fantastic. Glad to see your dice
They're
are
very
broken.
different as well.
Yeah, everyone hears
Looks
a
at the
bang.
Looks
Yeah,
at the table. Fatality.
and
Russell Bear over here.
we're going to hold off on that for a second because, as we're mentioning Hawthorne, Theodore, you would know, and Eliza, you would also know, because I'm assuming it was like the name was mentioned, so you probably heard it.
I'm
Both
gonna
of
have
you would
Theodore
know.
essentially be reading these out to the coroner just to see if he has any comments afterwards.
Yeah, both of you know, one through your history, one through your religion, that the asylum occupies land that once was the homestead of Judge John Hawthorne, lead magistrate of the Salem witch trials. Hawthorne was personally responsible for sending nearly 20 witches to their trial, imprisonment, and death. Hawthorne was the only executor never to repent for his actions. Originally from Salem, Hawthorne moved his residence to the Hill in late 1600s. The Hill was known locally as Witch's Ground and a place where the natives once tucked with devils and spirits. This is also some stuff that the coroner would have told you as well, but I'm just putting it out there straight for simplicity's sake. And there was even a mention about like a stone disc with pagan markings that once stood atop the hill. The disc was revered by the indigenous people who spoke of one who came from the sky and placed the stone, stamping out an evil spirit that haunted the hill. Hawthorne, a stalwart Puritan, removed the disc and deliberately claimed the land for God, building his homestead upon the site. The fate of the disc and a more detailed description of its markings have faded from the historical record. Although never a genial fellow, Hawthorne built his reputation in Salem as a fair and even-handed magistrate. This changed dramatically soon after Hawthorne built his home on the hill. The magistrate became remarkably vindictive in both his personal and professional life, making many enemies. Hawthorne persecuted supposed witches and fanned the flames of witchcraft hysteria with shocking zeal, reaping horrific results that haunt the region to this day. Some of this is based off of just what you two know. Other is just the coroner who just really likes the history of this place because it is his home after all. And he found Danvers in particular seems to strike his interest. There's just so much happening over there and not a lot of reason why.
You seem like an enthusiast on this history, yes?
Well, it's my home, you know?
Do you have any theories about the current location of this disc that's mentioned?
See, here's the thing, and he kind of leans back a little bit, but just as he says that, that's when the head desk happens, and he immediately looks over and goes, How did you two get in here?
I don't even know what they'd look like right now.
It looks
Well, my head's in a
very
table.
comedic. Yeah, your head is on the table, Peach, and it looks like Eliza like is kind of like slightly over you, like grabbing at your shoulders to try to like pull you up in a very failed attempt to like stop you from doing it. It's just too late, and both of you just kind of look over at the coroner, who is now extremely confused and a little annoyed.
Howdy.
What? Please tell me they're not with you. And looks
the
over.
restroom with my friend. She's not doing very well, as you can see on her face, because I'm assuming she has an allergic reaction right now. To go wash it off, and we stumbled back here, and I guess like the reaction got to her head, and she just did that.
What happened to have any antihistamines with you?
We didn't mean to interrupt. I don't like either of those roles. What are you doing?
Don't worry about it.
Stop that.
Doing?
Keep her back.
He looks at you, Peach, and immediately kind of comes to attention, and then looks back at Eliza. Eliza, please roll a fast talk.
I'm glad I didn't have to roll that shit because we all be dead.
Where is that?
It's one of your
Alphabetical
skills.
order. It's under skills.
Some of it isn't. Some of it isn't on the sheet.
I know
Roll
it's fucked
20.
up. It's very weird.
You only had a 5. Okay, noted.
Well,
He looks at Peach and goes, "You're definitely having an allergic reaction." Looks at Eliza and goes, "You're definitely lying." And then looks back at Theodore and says, "I am so sorry. This is not the usual. This is completely unprofessional. I am so sorry." Looks back at intern Larry. "Larry, yeah, get the cops." And then looks, tries to move
for help with my friend.
Theodore out of the
Get
way.
the cops. Nah, I'm about to. Nah, that's it. Nope. Get the cops.
I'll get them out.
Sorry, he did say. To be fair, he did say get. Sorry, I misspoke. He said get the doctors and the cops, because he does want you to get help.
So 2 people I gotta punch. Excellent. You better get me out of here. I'll punch
a
everybody here.
moment. You don't need
sure.
my colleagues coming here. Like I said, I left a very clandestine message with your receptionist. We can't be seen having the departments of health and justice integrating with each other when Danvers is at the top of a news cycle. Please fulfill your Hippocratic oath. We'll continue our conversation, and we can deal with this when tensions are a little less high.
Larry,
He's right.
Larry, go on your break. Just go on your break. And you see that Larry's very confused. Just goes, "Oh, okay," and just kind of scoots away, out the door that you guys originally showed up. He just doesn't, unless anyone is watching him leave.
I feel like I'd be watching them.
Okay.
Anybody moving right now that's trying to get us out of here?
He talked to someone that looked like medical professional, and that person has just walked in to it looks like they just want to take care of whatever is going on with Peach. As the coroner looks back at Theo. "Again, I am so sorry. This is completely unprofessional."
Theodore has a somewhat annoyed look on his face at the seemingly the entire situation, but then just nods back to the coroner. "You had your theories on this disc."
"Oh, yes. Well, the thing is, Shine gave us these papers, and from what I remember," and he kind of thinks for a second, "I'm pretty sure, well, it was installed in the amphitheater. I remember this because there was a huge blow up about how it was all in taxpayer dollars, blah, 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 blah. But it's definitely gone from the amphitheater because eventually the public got their way or something or other. I don't quite remember it. But I do know there was a lot of celebrating when that damn disc was gone. As to where it is now, I don't know.
Asylum has an amphitheater.
Oh, that's an easy one. They were working to basically rehabilitate people, and there's gonna be talent shows and festivals. It was gonna be quite the thing. Berger had even. Sorry, what?
Sorry, I'm allergic to bullshit.
If you want to roll anything to see if he's lying, you can. But he goes, "Yeah, sure."
That. Never mind, I can't tell.
You can't tell. You're currently being checked out by somebody. So yeah, you may be a little distracted, but he goes, "Yeah, they were supposed to do job fairs there, community theater there. It was to get the patients kind of involved back in the community, to not be so isolated, which is what Danvers is now. But yeah, that was all for good things."
Was it used often while Dr. Shine was there?
Oh, it never got there. Shine didn't erect the theater, Berger did.
Oh.
I have a question.
Sure.
Do you know?
Wait, who are you? Wait.
Lily? What?
Wait, who are you?
Theodore's making the same eyebrow raise to the
I thought that we were standing there. Were we moved?
Yeah.
Why are you asking me a question? Why? I don't even know why you're here. Why are you asking me a question?
Wait, when were we moved? I missed that
No,
completely.
no. You guys weren't moved, but you didn't come in with. He thinks you guys just showed up in the coroner's office for no reason.
No, it's. I was
So
morning. I was
confused.
in
Never
morning.
mind.
Looks back at Theo. Are you sure you don't know these two?
I've probably seen them around town, you know.
Yeah, you
We
do,
get to know each
bitch.
other's faces.
Anyway, yeah, the theater was from Berger. Berger really wanted to set that up for everybody. It was kind of like a stage 2 of where Shine left off.
Was Berger a close associate of Shine's before taking over?
I wouldn't say associate, but well, Berger's from Texas, and he was like top of his field and everything. Like wrote so many papers and really took after. He would have been the perfect Shine the second, you know, and then he just. Well, whatever happened at that asylum is happening now, and no one really knows. He used to do a lot of like talks and chats with the community, and I think they had one, maybe two of those festivals before they got canceled. That was actually when the first death happened. First death in like 5 years, 6 years. And definitely the first one, as far as I remember, that was anything but natural.
Understood. Right. I think what I need from you before I depart is the coroner's record of Dr. Shine's death, a few of the records from before Dr. Shine departed, and a couple of records from when Dr. Berger was the superintendent.
Right on it. And he walks off. You see that the official cause of death for Shine was a heart attack.
Well, when he leaves, Theodore looks over to the other two, like, shrieking, wondering why they're in there.
I was just looking at Peachy.
Peachy just goes, "Shut up!"
The nurse honestly like kind of chuckles at that as finishes up. Did you lose any HP? Have you lost any?
For the allergic reaction? Nah.
No. Did you lose any at all?
Me?
I don't think so.
No.
Okay. Then yeah, you're good to go. Your allergic reaction was treated as best they can, at least. She says you may need to rest for a couple of days. But I'll leave that up to you. And she heads out.
Give me the drugs.
What
Just give me the antihistamines and I'm fine.
Okay, yeah, we can get that for you.
Thank you, Queen. Appreciate you.
A couple minutes later, you get what you need. What were the other papers? And Eliza, was there anything else that you wanted to do?
Nope.
Okay.
The other papers were a couple of records from Dr. Shine's time as superintendent, and then a couple of papers for comparison from Berger's time as superintendent.
Sure. What
Presumably
specifically
the
you're
last
trying to find
four
out?
before the coroner became an in-house affair. And just to
Okay.
compare and contrast potential causes of death and potential signs of malpractice.
You see that for Shine's records, there was maybe one thing that was ruled accidental, but the rest of them were like either natural causes or a patient like showed up to the hospital injured beyond repair. But when
Also,
it comes to
were all of the records from Berger's time patients or a couple of them staff?
that is where it starts to differ. When it comes to Berger's stuff, about a year in is when you start to see mostly. At first, it's only like 80% of them, and it turns into like 100% by the time you get to recent day, where it's 100% accidental deaths, at least one a month.
And a couple of them are staff?
The occasional staff. It's way more patients than staff.
Okay. I think that's about all Theodore would ask for.
Okay. You guys are left back outside. very similar, very close to where you guys started. Make a spot hidden for me.
Again?
Ooh,
Can
the
I just not
eyes.
roll for the rest of the game? Can I
No,
just
no, no,
die?
no, I believe in you. We'll get to the ones that you have a bit more points in.
I just want to vibe at this point.
You do see, this would be Eliza and Theodore. You do see a car. You see a car, and within that car seems to be two, like, tall, larger men, glaring in your direction as they drive off.
As they drive off?
Yes, they're driving off.
Which direction are they driving off?
Back towards Danvers. You also look at the tires of your car and see that they're
What is
totally
that?
fine.
Okay. Oh.
Is there any role for recognizing of faces, especially from the ones who may have been looking to acquire Eliza? Because we've got a very good look at some
I
close
think for
faces in that
you,
doctor's
no,
office.
but for that hard success from Eliza, there's one of them that looks like the guy that stepped, that you actually tripped.
Oh. Also, I love that you use the word acquire. Makes it sound so nice. Okay, cool. Either of you see that? In
Yes.
the car? Yeah, they're from Danvers, definitely.
And they seem to try and repurpose Warwick as some kind of us-seeking attacker. Whatever's going on there, they are very concerned about our meddling.
I think we need to get to Danvers sooner rather than later.
Agree. We'll swing by the cemetery and we should see if the soil on that grave is similar to what you saw before. If so, the
Good
death
idea.
might be connected.
Okay. So
Is
go
your
ahead.
face okay, Peachy?
Well, the slow turn and glare.
She's high on any histamines. She's not talking.
She's Benadrylled. Okay.
Not take a nap in the car.
Understood. Right.
Okay.
Cemetery down.
Sure. Can you roll drive auto at disadvantage, please?
Please
Yes.
don't crash the fucking car.
Not disadvantage.
Okay.
Oh.
You get there. You get there, and yeah, you're at the cemetery. At this point, it's around like 1:30.
Can I roll a spot hidden to see if there are any gravestones that might have any Caducean symbols, etc., to indicate they're part of a medical profession, which would presumably be the doctor?
You're just looking for the
Bam.
gravestone, correct?
Yep.
Okay. You're able to find the gravestone, but you can't really. There's nothing special about it. It's just the gravestone of Dr. Shine.
Do you care to Earth Mother this?
Not at all. I don't mind digging my hands in some dirt. She's gonna get down on her knees and just start, like, how a dog would, just start digging up the dirt.
Okay.
Peach
Roll.
She'd be able to
Peach looks
notice.
at this and starts giggling.
Roll for roll for
Hey, this will
power.
save your life one day.
Get him done!
Oh, hello? Where's my thing? Quad success.
Okay.
Can I
Have
make
you
that an
had a
extreme?
failure roll at one point?
Say it again, Sam.
Yes. Can I make that an extreme?
With 1 point
Is
of
it
lucky.
by 1? I'll give it to you.
Yeah.
As you... And an extreme success on a power roll. For those of you that don't know, power is interesting because it's never good, it's never bad, but it's always interesting, is how I explain it. At an extreme success on a power is you are touching a grave with connection to Gaia. What a fun sentence I just said. All right, so you...
Times fast.
No, you you're touching the ground for a moment. You're just, you know, touching the ground, and then suddenly you seem to be just pulled somewhere else, and you see a couple of things. For one, you see that you see Berger and Shine talking, and Shine.
Am I able to tell what period this is?
This looks to be around like 1915.
Okay.
Just about when you get the feel that just about when they switched hands. So when the superintendent was about to become Berger. You also can tell that you're not really there. You're not seeing it through anybody's eyes. You're just seeing this. As Shine looks at him very seriously and says, I have every belief that you will become one of, if not the best, superintendent that will be at this hospital, but I beg of you, and he looks Berger straight in the eye, do not, under any circumstances, take that disc away from the hill. And Berger just kind of like nods and smiles and nods and says, I will do what I can to make sure that my patients are receiving the utmost care and that we're able to use this plan to the best of our abilities. I only have our patients' interests at heart, Dr. Shine. And Shine kind of takes leans back and goes, your record is impeccable from Texas. This is why I'm bringing you. But I really need you to promise me that you will not do anything with that disc. And Berger nods and says, I promise I will not do anything with that disc. If it's that important to you, I promise. But again, I just want to help people, Doctor. I'm really excited to see what this amphitheater can do for the patients. And he says, this will be the most I hope it's as healing as it seems to be. As that happens, you kind of feel like a sharp pain as you're pulled somewhere else with that extreme success.
Secondary vision. It's Inception.
And
Wow.
you're suddenly at the reservoir, and your vision pans over to where that disc is as it's being picked up by somebody and moved out of the way. And Berger says, listen, we can't, there's no reason for this disc to be here. Why are we keeping it here? And after all the headache that we had with the town about the taxes and stuff, let's just get rid of it. I know Shine loved it, but we should just get rid of it. And he looks over at someone and goes, what do you think, MacArthur? And MacArthur kind of like nods and says, hey, like you're the boss. And honestly, this place has been the best it's ever been. So yeah, sure, let's get rid of it. And you flash for a second to the stone being destroyed, and then flash back into that moment with Berger and MacArthur. And as you pan over back to the reservoir, it starts to bubble. And you are back at the grave a moment later. Can you roll for sanity after what you've just seen?
Yeah, why not? Yes, I can.
You're totally fine. You may have even had these sort of things before. Yeah, you're vibing, you're chilling. It's fine.
Okay.
Vibes have been checked.
Yeah. Coming out of this, she like you see her just raise her hands out of the dirt immediately, just well, all right, so there's a lot going on, and I think we need to get to that asylum. But I will say that disc is destroyed. The one that was mentioned. There's no finding it.
Oh, that's not ideal.
No. Also, did it ever seem like Berger was actually kind of nice before, like, hearing from anybody in his past? Because he seemed very different back. Sorry, I should probably explain. So what had happened was, I put my hands in the dirt, and I actually Don't laugh at me.
Theodore's eyebrows just going as high as it will possibly go.
It's a thing that happens. Don't worry about it.
What happened?
So what happened?
The dirt showed me
Tell us
everything.
I
Like,
saw
damn,
two
I got
visions.
flashbacks of my
The
bullshit
first
when I talk drunk. Shit.
The first one was roughly, it seemed a few years before, Shine handed a superintendency over to Berger. And basically it was Shine telling Berger, don't do anything with this disc. And then, fast forward to another vision that I had, and he did something with the disc. Because evidently there were, like, tax issues with the town. I don't understand the relevancy, but that's what happened. And some guy named MacArthur was there and helped him destroy it. Because he, I guess, has good faith in him. And the reservoir started bubbling. That's all I got, like a sweet champagne.
I need a drink. I don't got time for this. I need a drink. I don't...
Yes, I think that may be a little tipple while we're at the library,
Oh.
but did you see the stone, the disc?
Did I see it?
Yes, you did. It was a probably about 5 feet high. Had a symbol on it with that extreme power roll. I think I'll give it to you that it looked to be an elder sign, which is a symbol of protection. And you got a really good feeling from it. There's also one more thing about the extreme success that you should probably know, but we can finish this before I tell you.
I hate that Willow's background's now completely black.
You can blame the sun.
I praise it. I'm Caribbean. I'm sorry.
Fair
Please
enough.
continue.
All right. Yes, I did. It was about 5 feet tall.
Okay, while I drive, I assume that you are going to be cuddling Miss Peach in the back as antihistamines wear off.
Hey, she's like way high off these antihistamines.
And while
Roll
you
drive auto with disadvantage.
while you are doing that, if you could attempt to sketch, that might be useful.
All right, I shall.
And I shall drive auto. Ooh,
Oh, real bad.
two poo-poos.
The reason why I had you drive auto and with disadvantage is because your brakes were cut. No, sorry, not your brakes. The steering. I just realized because you stopped somewhere, so that can't happen.
Yeah, we just rolled
there's
into the
a
cemetery like this is normal.
you're
This is fine.
rolling up like no. But the steering wheel suddenly, it feels way looser than it did just a couple minutes ago. And as you're speeding up to get back to Danvers, you suddenly hear a large clank coming from under the car, and it veers off into the trees. Can everyone please make a dex roll?
Dude, if a knife ends up in my head, I'm gonna be upset.
Ooh.
Was
Okay.
Dex? Don't do dexterity. Hold up. Fuck
nice.
this! Shut the hell up. You shut up.
Eliza, you were going to draw something, right? You have disadvantage
draw
because you
this
were not
down.
looking at the road.
Oh.
Whatever.
Whatever.
Sorry.
Me
It was
with
fine.
me with every roll I had tonight.
Like how to end sometime, I guess.
Like,
Yes.
you know what? It's fine. It's a balance. It's yin and yang, you know. It's fucking fuck it.
Okay. Peach, you take 4 points of damage.
What the fuck? What the? Wait, where's my?
Did we
health?
run into something?
Yeah, what the
Eliza, you take 3 as
Teddy?
you run into the trees that line the road.
Teddy, your driving sucks.
What in God's good name was...
Theo, you only take 1, by the way, because you still drove into the fucking trees. Also,
Luckiest bastard on the planet. I swear to God.
what is everyone's HP at this point?
13.
God only knows. I don't
8.
know.
8?
Fucking
Okay.
10.
Okay.
As this happens, of course, Eliza being who she is. Oh, is everybody okay? Is everyone all right? You should probably get out of the car. I bandaged you up.
This
She's
is why
looking at
I walk
Peachy.
everywhere. Cause
Theo,
y'all
can you help me
don't
get her
know how
out?
to drive.
Those...
Oh,
Something was
Eliza,
wrong
there's
with
one more
the
thing for
card.
you.
What?
No, you don't roll anything else. That extreme power roll that I
Okay.
mentioned, there's one other thing.
Something good?
Depends on your
Oh God. Okay, give it to
definition.
me.
Yeah. You also, as mentioned before, it kind of feels like a weight's been lifted off your shoulders, and it feels like you can just think clearer here. Because your natural world from earlier was not an extreme success. You suddenly realize that you were wrong about when the new moon is.
Oh
It is
God.
tonight.
Oh God.
What?
Are we out of a car?
You guys are out of the car at this point. Yes, it is
No, I mean,
around
does the car not work?
Does anyone have any mechanical anything?
Memento.
Is that a thing?
There's like
It is a
mechanical
thing.
repair.
I have 10 in mechanical repair.
You never know.
I'll roll it. Fuck it. Fuck this game.
That was close. If you have 13 luck, you can do it.
I do.
She's just high
If you
as
have
fuck.
14
She's like
luck,
the fucking,
you can do it.
She's
I'm
like
doing
the
it.
auto
I'm doing it.
bender.
Okay.
I'm doing it. I'm doing. Wait, I hit the wrong one. No, I'm doing it. 13
I'll
luck.
give
I'm
you.
doing
I
it.
will give you that luck. By the way, that luckily, your current condition does not impede you at all, so you don't get a penalty die. But yeah, you're able to see that you can actually fix this up. What seemed to happen is that the steering mechanism on the bottom of the car dropped out. It didn't do it originally because it was only loose. It wasn't actually out. But if you just connect it, and luckily for you, with that extreme success, because I will let you have that. There's some tools in the car that allow you to fix it right up. It's a relatively easy fix, so it also just looks like someone just kind of went down there really quick, undid the screws, and then just kind of maybe drove off while glaring at specifically Eliza and Theo. But yeah.
Did they pull a fucking Luigi from Mario Kart? Like that evil fucking look when they drove by? No, it's worse, Legs. It's worse. He just looks at you in silence, just like this.
There may or may not have been an invisible, like, evil mustache stroke as well. You know, real villainy shit. But yes, you're able to repair the car. It's
I gotta
able
show
to
you
go
that
back.
meme. I gotta show you that meme. It's fucking great. Okay,
Do
so
it later. The thing is tonight.
No. Yeah, I gotta show him that meme. He has to know that meme. So basically, Peachy with her high ass repairs the car.
Yeah. I've
that you
seen.
walk
We've done
everywhere?
weirder stuff here.
Do I have to take away any luck? Or
Yes, you do. You minus 13 luck.
13. That's fine. That's worth it. I'm just trying to fucking help out.
So you'll have 47.
47.
Oh my goodness, Peachy, you surprise me every minute.
Listen, drugs are awesome.
You know
Don't-
it's not
don't-
awesome.
It's not.
The
awesome.
I evidently I'm out of whack and out of sorts up here, but I'm pretty sure the new moon is tonight.
I'm sorry. What?
What?
Yeah.
With that
Maybe more
extreme
drugs.
power, also say you weren't wrong. It feels like there was something else that influenced that like thought.
Which
you're
thought?
saying-
The one about when you thought the new moon was.
Okay. And I don't know if y'all could tell up there, but in Danvers, like, it's just something's in the air and you just feel icky and cloudy and foggy. I don't know if that was just me, but I'm pretty sure that's why I forgot that it's actually tonight and not in a couple days.
Well, forgive
Dr.
me.
Shine seemed to believe that whatever that stone sigil was keeping that feeling at bay, and without the sigil it returns.
It was a good feeling with that stone there. So obviously, I'm pretty sure it's something nefarious is going on.
Here there be monsters.
And why destroy it instead of just storing it away? Well, thank you, Peachy.
Wow.
This is surprisingly, amazingly proficient for someone who
Wow.
walks everywhere, apparently.
Listen, just because, look, I know what y'all think of me. Crazy bitch out of an asylum, just randomly punching people, just doing whatever she wants. You guys, I am at this point. See, she's high, so she's at the point of brutal honesty at this point. I get it. You guys only just see me as just freaking dumb broad who just walks around with tattoos all the time and doesn't know what she's doing other than punching people. I get it. I get it all the time. It's totally fine. But like I mentioned to Teddy before he stomped away all menacingly, like all intimidating. You know, you guys don't know the first thing about me. There's a lot of things you don't know, and it's not because I'm trying to be mysterious or anything. I'm trying to protect myself. I do trust you guys, but at the same time, we are dealing with things that I particularly did not want to deal with in the first place. Because I was afraid that I was going to be insane like your pal, Teddy. And
Are
I
you
feel
going
like
to
I would
be
be...
okay returning?
I don't know that. I don't know any of that. I could go crazy like your friend. I could run away. I could absolutely just say fuck the both of you and just go my own separate way. But I'm
Well,
still
then
here,
I
aren't I?
suppose that begs the question. If you do go that way, given that the asylum system seems to have fucked you considerably, is there something you'd rather we do?
If you see me go too crazy to the point where you are in danger, do me a solid. Kill me.
Not my nature. I couldn't do that.
I'd be shocked if it was, sweetie. Don't worry. I'm not exactly a killing type myself, but I also know a threat when I see one. But I am not trying to destroy myself again. I just put back the pieces that was my brain. I'm not trying to lose that again.
I was hoping for a next of kin, but I'll bear that in mind.
Next, you're so sweet, but sweetheart, all I did was walk around this country. You think a person like me has a family? All I did was rely on myself. It's just easier that way, because if you can't trust yourself, who the hell can you trust? I'm only doing this because Larry was the only one who could help me find my love. And the fact of the matter is, I don't even know if I want to find him. I don't even know if it's worth it anymore, because if I told my love what was going on, they'd be like, what the hell are you doing? It is not even worth it. I'm shocked you ain't telling me. You all similar. Y'all soldiers. Y'all stubborn. Y'all can be nasty when you want to be. But at the end of it all, you guys are caring.
I wanted the same thing from Larry, he says, walking over to the car, and thank you, and gets back in.
I told you he was a little bitch, Eliza. I told you. The second you give him a compliment, he just walks away.
I don't know
can't-
enough
yeah, I
about
told you, you a little
anybody.
bitch. Intuition. I told you, you a little bitch.
Liza's
Good.
getting in, like picking up her pencil and her notepad.
You look, write down
Probably
little.
noticing.
Write that down. Teddy is a little bitch.
She pretends. Because she's noticing that her drawing is like messed up from the wreck, so she's like erasing it. Just, oh, damn it. I'm trying to do it again.
Okay. With that in mind, Eliza, was there something you wanted to do with that drawing?
I just want to basically take the vision that you had given me and put it on paper just so that it is familiar to the other two as well.
Okay.
Nice.
At this point, it's probably around like 3 o'clock, give or take. So you have a couple more hours until nightfall.
When sunset.
We should probably get to the library.
Roll for natural world.
I'm sorry, what?
No, not you. Sorry.
Nice.
Not
failure.
nice. You failed. Sorry, go on.
I thought you were silly. Like, we'd be failing. It's all 60 days. Be like, yeah.
That's I'll
Nice.
fail.
Like, I'll fail.
You
I'll
can
fail.
remember. You can
I'll
also
fail.
push if you want, or you can use luck.
Oh,
Silly question. What is
I forgot
pushing?
I forgot to push.
So
You do that.
push is you do something that like you extra focus in on something, or you do something that'll allow you to get another roll, and if you pass that roll, then you're good. But if you fail that roll, there could be an extra consequence. It's essentially
you
doubling
double or
down.
nothing.
Like,
Oh, there isn't.
time
You just
Oh.
re-roll. Luck is a resource that allows you to use it, but if you're like, let's say for here, if you did want to push, you could try to like either like think back. It's a little difficult. You can also have other people help you if you want to. That's not a push roll thing. That's just something extra. I say if you want to push this roll, maybe you're focusing in on like the well, yeah, it is still natural world, but maybe you're just focusing in on like what you remember as a kid or like your teachings, that sort of thing, to try to get that information if you want to push it.
So, say if it's, since I'm trying to determine when sunset is, maybe
Yeah.
because I'm outside all of the time.
Yeah.
I usually have a feel of when it's coming on, so would that be able to?
Yeah, I'll give you that.
Okay, cool. Nice.
By 1.
Nice one. It's 10.
10 less.
Yeah.
You
It
did
is
not just go
currently around,
minus.
I think it's currently around 3. Nightfall is at 7. So that gives you like 4
No,
hours.
that
4
off my
hours.
head.
Yeah. All right. Well, we don't have a lot of time, but
Well, the
at this
car.
point, I don't even think we need to go to the library because I feel like we've determined a lot of information, especially considering that the new moon's tonight and the correlation with it that we've learned with these visions that I had. Basically, things are going to happen and it's bad and it's happening tonight, so there's really no time to determine anything else.
Valid. Can we go punch people now? Because I feel like we're at the point where we know that this is bad, and Larry is still in that asylum, and I have a horrible feeling he may be part of whatever freaking ritual they're talking about. And if we're gonna save him,
100%.
we're gonna have to do that tonight. So I'm ready to punch somebody. They broke the car. I almost died. I can't figure out what the hell is going on here. I don't want to deal with this any longer, but I know if I just run away here, I'm gonna freaking regret it. So can I just go and punch people?
We're going to do
Also-
a plan, but yes.
Also, question: are there phrenology skulls around that asylum? Asking for me.
Roll for luck. I'll give you advantage because it's funny. I know what you're trying to do and it's funny.
You already know. Roll for
I mean-
luck.
Yeah, but you get advantage.
Give me that. Hard
Yes,
16
there are.
sample here.
Which
All
are
right,
those? It's like those model. Can you describe what they are again?
Phrenology skulls are basically skulls that were analyzed, and I say that very loosely and in quotes and incorrectly, that were analyzed to determine that black people were dumber than white people. This was done throughout the early 1900s when it was obviously now disputed. Legs actually pointed this idea out to me when we were talking about this the other day, and I thought it would be appropriate considering Peachy Keen is actually a black woman. So
They're like model skulls, though, right?
they are. They're model
Yeah.
skulls. They're deformed. They're not accurate in any way, and
Right.
they were basically shown to quote unquote prove that black people were stupider than white people or inferior than white people.
These
Literally
models
in
will
terms of the brain.
generally, yeah. These models will also generally have weight to them, which makes them a great throwing.
Mongoloid, exactly. Time. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, generally, you can have like a head carved from like a pretty precious stone as well. and
I
they have
just
labels
want
of
to beat Berger to death with one.
Fair enough. With that in mind, let's do one more drive auto as you drive back to Danvers.
Precious car for what happened.
One more drive auto. Bam.
Nice.
Many 69s are you gonna
Nice.
get, my man?
I guess
car blows
maybe
up. No, just kidding.
Push the roll.
You will not crash. You
Mm.
just
Break
go
the car.
slower.
I think you'd
Theo,
go slower
you just
naturally
got-
anyway after a
You just got
crash.
inspiration. I
That's
do
true,
wanna mention. You just got inspiration. If that helps.
No, he's
I
got
think
a
we'll
point.
just
Yeah.
naturally drive slower after a crash rather than, wow, almost died. Let's fucking put the pedal to the metal, baby!
So
He's
at
got a
this
point.
point,
Even after the car, it's fucking busted.
I say you get back around like 4:30, which means that you have 2.5 hours until sundown.
Did we go to Danvers Asylum? Or where did Theo drive us?
Yeah, Theo, where did you drive them?
Just to, like... wait, how close is Danvers Asylum to Danvers?
About 10 miles.
I take it it's a little bit more
Oh, Danvers
rural-y.
Asylum to Danvers. Probably like a mile, if that. It's within the town.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
it's
take it this
inside the town.
perimeter road is basically the road into Danvers.
Correct.
Well, I guess I'd have a little bit of a glance to the other two as we're going across the perimeter road with Danvers in sight, slow down and see if there's any current overmanning of the entrance, as it were?
Don't need to roll anything for that. There definitely is. If you want to roll to see more information, you can.
Yeah, like, do we see anything that looks like a
Yeah.
festivity
Yeah.
or
I'd like to see that.
a ritual?
A sport hidden.
Oh my goodness.
Theo, you're the
Give-
only one that
Give up on this game.
you see multiple, and from what you remember when you were coming up originally, like to first, when this whole thing first started, there were probably maybe like 2 to 3 like guards, or what you thought were guards, or now that you know are orderlies. There's around 6 now. You can if everyone could make a listen roll while you're.
Oh, I'm good at these. He says, fucking up.
Are you? Peachy,
I sure as fucking I am.
you're the one that hears someone say, "Yeah, we get off in like an hour and a half, right? 2 hours, right? For sundown." And one of the other person just kind of nods curtly before looking back at the road, and specifically to you 3.
Shit.
Oh, they see us?
Roll for stealth. I just realized I never made
We're
y'all
in a
do that.
car.
My mistake.
The car have to be stealthy?
Not the 6'1".
It's not
fucking
necessarily the
Not
car.
the 6'1"
It's if they
tattoo
can
bitch
see
being
you
able to
in the
hide.
car. They don't see Peachy in the car because you're in the back. But I'm going to say that Eliza and Theo, you two were in the front, and they seem to clock you.
I'll just continue driving as we go. I would like to make a spot hidden roll
Sure.
as we go around this perimeter road. I assume that this is fenced off.
It is not.
It's not fenced off. So
It is
all
not.
of these areas, you can freely access this zone.
Oh, I am so sorry. Yes, you are correct. Yes, there is there's fencing all around this area. Sorry, I thought you were thinking of something else. But yeah.
In which case, I'd like to roll spot hidden for any inconsistencies / holes in the fencing.
Sure, go ahead. If anyone would like to help him, he can get a bonus die.
There you go. I mean, Sam's been lucky all day, so fuck it.
True.
You missed all the failures I just had.
Also
What
true.
failures? I didn't see shit. I'm high.
At first, you guys are able to see that, like, it doesn't look like any, and then Eliza just happens to look in the right place, right time as you guys are passing through. There is a small opening right around here.
Show that one more time. I'm sorry.
Sure. If you see the ping.
As we're going around, Eliza is going to point that out. Just like, oh, there. Look there. Look in the fence.
Oh, well, we're going to need to take that kind of route in because, as we saw, the gate doesn't look too welcoming at the moment.
How big is this opening?
It doesn't look like it's been noticed by anyone for a while. And it looks like
rabbit
maybe
size? Or
it
like
looks like
Peachy size?
maybe like a dog would be able to get into there, but nothing bigger than that at the moment.
Size dog.
Oh fuck, right.
Matters.
Yeah,
Say
there's a
beagle.
lot of
I was
dogs.
immediately thinking of Artie. That's my mistake.
That's
like
medium.
a beagle mix. Yeah, let's say that.
What kind of fence is this? What is it made out of? Back in the 1920s.
The you know the chain linked. It's that. Can you roll for luck? Everybody. Theo.
Hey, we finally passed a roll.
Theo.
Coded.
Theo, you happen to remember that
Ooh,
Peach,
it's your girl.
you
Just
also
a Jimmy Neutron brain blast.
Hell yeah.
Peach, you are 100% sure, Theo, you're like a solid 80% sure that there is there are cable wires in the back of the, cable cutters in the back of the car.
Makes sense. She
You
was
weren't
in there
entirely-
doing mechanics.
Yeah. You weren't entirely sure why they were there, but it's just your lucky break, you suppose.
Probably in the toolbox, right? It would probably be in the same
Yep.
toolbox as what I used to repair the car.
Yep.
Be right back, y'all.
Okay.
Peach goes and gets the cable cutters. She doesn't whistle because she's not stupid.
I feel like we should do this
damn.
under the cover of night.
You can wait for night if you'd like.
Y'all a pussy. But she agrees.
You're 6'1".
And
I don't know if we want full shaded darkness though, because we don't know when this is gonna happen.
yeah, we're kind of on a time limit. Maybe sundown? Like, I'm gonna need a little bit light to see these damn things anyway.
You guys did hear that the guards get off at sundown. So you can put
It's
two
in
and two
like
together.
an hour
on
and a
that
half.
one.
I mean, if you want to wait in the car, we can vibe here until sundown happens. I don't have an issue with that.
You can also use that time if you want. Just giving you guys ideas to if you want to roll for medicine, and you'll get a chance.
Say, can I like prepare?
Yes,
some
yeah,
stuff?
yeah, for sure. Also, same
the
as you just get
strats.
Like a wizard
inspiration.
and their spells, except this.
Go prep the strats. What else can I prep?
So we'll say that you
Alright.
use. Also, because you're waiting the hour and a half for sundown, I'll say you even get advantage on your medicine.
Ooh,
Want me to
let's
roll it
go.
now? To like have something in my
I
pocket,
somehow
or
minimize my
Sorry, say
character
again?
sheet, and I don't
do you
know
want me
why.
to roll it now just to see if I've made something?
Yeah, just roll for your. Sorry, what is the intent that you're trying to do?
There's a couple things that I want to make,
Okay.
but your discretion if you'll let me just have one or a couple of them.
Sure.
So I would like to make something that could potentially cause, if put with flame, something that could put people to sleep, you know, or like an anesthetic in the air, and if they breathe it in or things like that. So we're not like a special.
Make it a weed.
You're making a weed fire!
What in the world would you? You know what? We're gonna let the dice decide. Go ahead, medicine, but that needs to be a hard success.
No, I believe it.
But you said I could roll it advantage.
You do get advantage. Yes.
I believe in it. I
Okay,
believe.
okay, but I
Okay.
have an inspo.
You do.
Dang it.
It's like, but listen.
How do I make that a hard success?
You can try to
information,
push
You-
the roll.
You would need 13
wanna
points
push
of
the
luck
roll.
or a push roll.
Okay. I'm going to say that you're a little nervous. There's just so much going on. You're not really,
God, my
this is not your cup of tea. This is not something you would usually do, but you're going to try because it could help a lot more people than the immediate hurt. So go ahead. If you get a regular success, I'll let you have. Shouldn't have said it. Shouldn't have said it. But I did.
you let me have it. Woo! We got it.
I'm not being sundown. I'm not being nice. All right. So
Rip.
So basically, I have a sleep bomb.
you have something similar to that. Don't know what exact. Listen, none of us saw what she had in her bag, and that's probably for the best, as she manages within like that hour and a half to get some sort of something that allows a wide area to have to make constitution checks. I think is the most mechanically sound we can make that.
Okay.
I'll even give you disadvantage if you just kind of throw it without people knowing what it is. So any of the enemies will be able to have disadvantage on that constitution check.
Wait.
Because they are not
Question.
expecting the herbalist to show up with a sleep bomb. So,
Never mind. I don't think that'll work. Never mind.
no, go on. You have an hour and a half. You had a lot of time to think.
I know. I'm thinking with the sleep bomb. Now, is it the problem? Is the problem that it needs to be yeeted over the fence in the right spot, or is it just that they don't catch her?
If you're talking about the disadvantage for con check,
Yeah.
Sam. Sorry, Sam, give inspiration to herself.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to.
No.
Make
For this, it's. They're not expecting the herbalist to do something that could possibly harm people, so they just
Right.
need to. As long as she just throws it fast, it'll catch people off guard.
Okay. Because I feel I'm like I could be a distraction.
It's like a sneak attack, but not a sneak attack.
Yeah.
I'm
As long as you don't hold it out and say, I've got this ready or anything like that, like, you're fine.
I can just see fucking Eliza going, I got something for you, and just yeets it.
Sleep bomb, go! Yeah, no. As long as you're not a Pokemon trainer about it, you're fine.
I am actually.
It's
It
like,
blasted
after,
out of a ball.
actually, I prefer the Earth type.
I told you we didn't have the music rights for that. Anyway, the
Yeah, we're
yes,
gonna get dickwood.
unlucky. But yeah, so you have that. Did anyone else want to do something in the hour and a half that you guys are waiting until sundown?
Yes, I would like to propose a role.
Okay.
Stop on propose.
Yeah, right.
Dear Peachy.
Yeah, dear.
Theo is going
Enemies to lovers,
uh,
25k fanfic. Let's go.
Like, listen. Now is not the time.
Theo's going to ask Eliza for her doodle of the sigil
Yeah.
and
Yeah. she
take
has
Warwick's knife and go into the forest and try and find a sturdy piece of discarded bark into which he can carve the same symbol.
Okay, I thought you were trying to go out and stab a monster. I was like, all right,
I would like to
Betty.
propose an
roll.
occult role.
I will. Yes, that works.
Ooh,
You also
okay.
have advantage here because again, you're doing this in the hour and a half.
Let's go. God.
I would like to luck out on that 34.
You're able to carve an elder sign into it. Please roll for power.
The
Ooh,
strategery.
fuck me! I've just killed Cthulhu.
Cosmic horror. We don't need it. We don't need it.
You
I'm
just
back,
made
hang
the
on.
superpower of the end.
Teddy,
of
it's
the
now Cthulhu. It's now canon. You can't stop it, Will. It's over. That's it.
As
It's over.
soon-
End stream.
You're carving the elder sign into the bark.
Do your bitch ass get a critical? Oh my god.
You're carving into the bark,
Ridiculous.
and you just remember what Warwick said. He said for you to come home. He said that you needed to be safe, and that he needed his friends to be safe. And throughout all of this, these two have become your friends, for better or for worse. And as you finish the elder sign, for a moment, it seems to spark for a second. And Eliza and Peach, you suddenly feel a warmth coming from where Theodore is. It's nice. It's soothing, even. As that bark in your hands, Theodore, it feels like you're untouchable for a moment. And to your friends here, it also feels like something has your back. You're not sure what it is, but something is. You can justify it for your characters however you want. But the thought and care that you put into faithfully recreating that sigil, the thought of Theodore demanding that you get home, the thought of protecting people, which is what brought you into the armed forces in the first place. All that comes together at the right place at the right time. And you now have an elder sign in that bark that feels the most protected you've ever been.
Okay, Theodore emerges from the forest with the carved bark.
Is that my drawing?
Yes, you can have your one back.
Oh, thank you.
I figured maybe if they destroyed the old one, maybe a replacement might work out.
So,
Not a
what
bad
the
idea.
fuck did you do?
I
Theo-
made another version.
Really quick, just one last thing, so it was a critical success. Before you went back,
Mm-hmm.
for a moment you could see your buddies from the war. The ones that you've lost, in particular.
Mm.
They never left.
Theodore then takes a kitchen knife and extends it to Eliza. Just in case.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure Peachy and I are a little bit more capable.
Okay. She takes it and puts it in her satchel. Probably not the best spot for a quick reach.
Starts carving
Fair
up
enough.
lavender.
She's just like, oh.
Okay. Was there anything that anyone else wanted to do?
Well, Peach is
Uh,
terrified of Teddy right now.
Okay.
So she's just like, I don't like this. Like,
Okay.
I know I should be feeling good about this, and I have this confidence, but it feels like this is something that I should not even be involved in. I'm just a drifter, man. All I do is show off my ink for money. I ain't trying to get into all this mumbo jumbo shit. What the fuck like, I don't trust this. I don't trust this.
Maybe not, but Larry trusts us. His friends. to get him
Maybe
out.
he shouldn't. I don't do anything. I'm not a fucking war veteran who knows how to do apparently magical shit in the forest when normal men would go and take a piss. I don't make medicine out of lavender and fucking cure people of psychiatric ailments and mental breakdowns. I don't do that. I punch things, get yelled at, insulted, annoyed at, and walk away, pretending with my head held high. I don't belong here. I don't live here. Shouldn't even be here. And now we're messing with shit that I have no business even messing with. And we're supposed to fight a ritual that, I'm sorry, even with your magical hula-ha that you got there, I can't imagine it helping us in any way, and we have to fight something that none of us have any idea what it's about.
To be fair, I don't think we've determined what this is at all. Or if it's just people.
That doesn't make me feel better, sweetheart. I'm gonna tell you right now, this isn't me insulting you. You have been an inspiration this entire time, but quite frankly, this is over my head. This is out of my league. I just wanted to find peace. I just wanted to find closure, and all I'm finding right now is more trauma that I do not need. Like, I'm not supposed to be feeling good about this. What part of this is supposed to make me feel good?
For what it's worth, the bark and the sigil there, it felt good.
That's why she's fighting it, because she's not used to
Okay.
that.
Okay.
Like, that's the thing. She's not used to feeling good. So she lashes out.
Okay.
Nobody has a purpose until they find it.
You're a literal soldier. Don't even give me that. My fiance was a soldier. He had a purpose. Y'all have purposes to serve your country. To protect
Yes, we
your
found
country.
them.
To protect your country. To protect those. To protect your unit. I know. Trust me. I know all about you. I told you reminded me of him. He said the same stuff you did. It's all about honor and protecting those you care about. I get it. I understand that. Hell, I would be even for it if I knew what that felt like. But that's the part of me that I can't empathize with, because I don't know what that's like. You know what? Fuck it. I'm not even gonna fucking pretend. You know,
Hey guys,
you know what
I'll
it was
really
like in there.
quick. I actually need to pause for a second. We're gonna be right back. There's
You
something
okay?
going on with OBS. We'll be right back, and yeah, hang out for a second. Thank you. Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for your patience. Welcome back. This is Casters and Cthulhu Genius Loki. In case you missed it, Theo, with his Nat 1, which in this game mode is actually God tier, has some sort of symbol of protection now in his grasp. It also seemed to extend a little bit to his comrades. Everyone was able to get a few things done in the hour and a half before sundown. And now we are at sundown. Still right about, I think I said here last time I checked. If everyone could please make a spot hidden for me.
Ah, nice -2.
Oh my.
Everything's
We're doing
fine.
great.
Everything is
see-
fine.
You see that opening? And that's it.
All right, let's squeeze on through. Did we have like plier cutters?
I believe
Yes,
Peachy
with
had them.
an extreme success from Peachy, there were wire cutters.
Okay, so that we can open
Make
this
it
up a little
bigger.
bit more.
Yeah. Everything is cool and Cthulhu is king. That's good. I'll give you inspiration for that.
Yeah, man.
Legday, you're not gonna get inspiration if you continue the quote.
Doesn't matter.
Okay. But yeah, so
Anyway, he's good.
how do you guys I said I wasn't going to, so I'm not going to. But how do you guys enter the asylum is what I'm assuming you guys are trying to do with those wire cutters.
Cut some wires.
Okay.
Yeah, open up the fence a bit more so we can get on through.
Okay. Once you guys do, yes, the fun part. Once you guys do, you guys are able to see a couple of things. Firstly, there seems to be a feather around the patients, the staff, the nurses. All of them are extremely, like, energetic and almost excited. There seems to be some sort of professional route to the amphitheater. Let me make sure that everyone can see it. They can. Perfect. And in that, because you guys are right about here, I'm assuming. The thing that you guys are standing above is just a small embankment. It's about 10 feet, give or take.
Mm-hmm.
And more importantly, you guys didn't spot him originally, but you'll spot him now. Because you'll hear the screams of a one Larry Croswell on a gurney being wheeled into the amphitheater.
Question, how many people, are we able to see how many people are in a procession right now?
You definitely can. Give me 1 second. There's a lot.
21 million people.
There's about 21 orderlies and 45 patients at this point. All of them are talking excitedly with each other. They are... It doesn't even matter if an orderly is talking to a patient. Like, everyone's talking to everybody. You can't really hear what they're saying, but they are extremely, extremely excited about whatever's about to happen.
One final question. Are they able to see who's in the, I'm assuming, the audience and the amphitheater?
That is part of that, like, 2145.
Oh, so there's people in the audience itself and a procession itself.
Apologies, I
Okay.
probably should have specified. There is a route, but there is people, like, everywhere on the amphitheater except on the main stage.
So that's the total amount of people that are heading towards the amphitheater right now.
At this given moment.
Got it. Okay.
And
There's
the main
more
stage
people
has,
pouring out, you can see. They're all pouring out from J Ward.
Right.
The main stage has Larry on a gurney, yes?
Correct.
Is there any Berger-esque figure or any more attending to him kind of staff?
Make a spot hidden to see if you see him, if he's there at all.
Ooh, no. It's dark, Sag.
Sag.
Can
If anyone
distract?
else... Yeah, by all means.
And I have an inspiration, so I'd like to use that, please.
You don't have to... You don't
Well, I
have...
have
Sam.
two, because
Yeah, that's fine. You...
Sam's like, please.
You also don't need to say that you're using it. If you fail a roll, and then if you fail a roll, you can say that you're using inspiration later. You don't need to, like, do it affirmate.
I'm
Okay.
going to use inspiration later.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
Well, I used my second one. No, I'm going to save it.
probably for the best.
Since we got an extreme success anyway.
As Eliza, you were the only person to see Larry standing directly in front of that gurney. Sorry, Croswell. No, wait, what? Berger.
Names are hard.
Standing.
It's fine. Names are hard.
Listen, again, I'm not usually on screen time. I apologize. Yes, of course. Berger standing right in front of that gurney, where Croswell is screaming and tied down to it. He is just smiling with that extreme success. That smile seems to be too big for his face.
Oh, is Berger
Does it
down?
seem not human-esque?
It seems fanatical, but it does seem human.
Okay.
No, this bitch is crazy.
How far off are they from us?
From you guys, so you guys are about here, and they're over here. I'd say... Give me 1 second, please, and I can find
One
out.
Mississippi.
Holding music plays.
Did you just Mississippi me? No, don't worry about it. I'll just remember that later. All right, so we got about...
You're first to die.
How much man?
about
Throw in the
150 feet.
reservoir. Okay. Do we have do we have speed on us? Or no, we just move?
You just kind of move, yeah. It's all theater of the mind. It's not necessarily as specific as D&D would be.
Okay.
Theodore
Alright, then.
kind of tapping them in a effort to just be like, stay low.
Yeah, and also, I don't know if y'all can hear him, but our friend Larry is on a gurney, and Berger's looking at him, and it doesn't look nice. Not only that, but have
Oh.
you noticed that most of the patients are free and just babbling about? There's a group of gaggles over there.
At this point, there's a lot more of the patients and the orderlies, because that procession seems to be getting faster, with people almost like half running to get into the amphitheater.
So why is it just Larry?
That. Let me think. A bunch of people going out. Larry being the only one on the stage, and a fanatical doctor with a shit-eating grin on his face. That sounds like a sacrifice, darling. That is the pinnacle of a ritual. If we don't hurry up, Larry is... I don't know what's gonna get him. I don't particularly care. But from the looks of things and from what you're telling us, if we don't move fast, Larry's goose is cooked.
Speaking of hurrying up, the procession has stopped. Everyone seems to be where they need to be. Everyone stares at the amphitheater. The only person that you can hear is the screams of Larry calling for help. For who? Who knows? Or to who, rather. You don't know. And Berger, you can't see him because now he's turned against you. So the gurney is here, and he's standing here, facing the crowd. So his back is to you because y'all are still here. But he starts to raise his arms and speak in a language you do not understand. And then suddenly, the most deadly mosh pit you've ever seen in your life starts to kick off.
That's my shit.
Hell yeah.
And maybe, you don't even need to roll intelligence for this, but you see bits of ears being chopped off or bitten off.
I'm sorry, what?
With people getting massive scratches on their arm, consistent to a lot of what you saw at Danvers Asylum just the other day.
Oh, so it's consistent to the nurses?
Yes.
Nurses,
wounded
ear, and Seymour.
Yes. As there's laughter, glorious laughter, and pain, but the only one who seems to be screaming in pain, or at least in terror, is Larry himself.
Question.
Sure.
Is Berger the only one on that stage besides Larry?
Berger is the only one on stage besides Larry, arms outstretched with a speaking a language you do not understand. You cannot ever understand.
Out of
Are you sure? Because I have really nice education.
Out of
You can roll.
character, You can try it, but I have another idea.
Didn't
I'm a
Larry
keeper
say he
says
had
fuck
more
you.
information about your book?
I'm sorry.
That's it.
Lol.
Mm.
Cool. I have another.
Can you
question.
actually, sorry, really quick,
Okay.
Eliza, please roll for sanity. Actually, everyone, please roll for sanity.
Oh, for
As
fuck's
97, you take 3 points of sanity, Theodore. You take a max on a fumble.
Ooh. Okay.
Peach, you kind of want to get in there because like there's a lot of people. There's a lot of people there, and you've been itching for a fight. Eliza, you're a bit distracted by the fact that maybe this is what Larry was talking to you about. And Theodore, you're remembering some stuff.
Hey, yo, Teddy, stay with me. Stay with me.
I'm here.
Come on, stay with me.
I'm here, Johnny.
Okay. Wait, what? Who's Johnny? What?
Don't worry. Okay.
I should mention you're not temporarily insane, you're not actually insane, but in that moment, yes, that makes sense. What do you guys do?
Who is your best friend in Salem that we just admitted? What's his name?
Ulrich.
Okay, he's fine. Out of character. Y'all ever seen The Warriors?
No, what is
No.
that?
Oh, you're gonna love this plan. Teddy, you still have that gun, don't you?
Yes, ma'am.
You're gonna love this part. Were you a sharpshooter in the war?
No, but pretty good shot nonetheless.
Best as we can get. Eliza, you may want to turn away from this if you don't like excessive violence. Teddy, take the shot.
We're
She
a
does
little
it.
far away for a handgun. We need to
I
get
gotta do
closer.
something. Then move closer. Let's move. We can swim, Alpha. I don't give a fuck. We need to shoot this fool in the fucking
You don't want to
head.
get in that, it bubbles.
Bubble, toilet troll. We gonna shoot this fool in the head.
I'd
Don't
like
get in the
to look
reservoir.
at the status of a reservoir.
Sure. What are you looking for exactly?
If it's actually
What when she says it bubbles and stuff.
Roll
Remembering
for
the viscosity shit before.
yeah.
That's-
Roll
that's
for
fine.
power or cult. I'll let you choose.
Let's go power.
it's a good song.
Water boils all the time. I mean, like you boil for tea, you boil for stuff.
People.
Question.
You don't
Can I
boil.
roll
Oh no,
power?
you boil water for
Allegedly.
people.
Allegedly. God, I miss them. so much.
Allegedly. Water boils all the time. Don't know what Eliza's talking about. That's weird.
Can I roll for power?
You can.
Can I try? What's the other thing you said?
Occult.
Cult.
Same hat. Yeah, no, water boils
Wait.
all the time. Not sure what Eliza's on about.
Hold on.
Can
a
I
second.
check it to make sure I'm
Yeah.
not wild right now?
Yeah, sure.
How yeah, can I push
Get an
this?
82.
How do-
See what happens. You can use luck or you can push. Yeah, if you want to push, you could probably So, I would say,
Oh, close. It was close.
Man,
enough.
it boils all the time here.
I'm gonna push it and use luck because I only need how many? Like I only need like
You need 2 to succeed.
yeah, so I could just do
So you
two.
could
I can use
expend
2 luck
2
for
luck.
that.
yeah, there you go.
Yeah, let me just use 2 luck. That's worth it.
Perfect.
Yeah, so fucking let me edit that shit. I'll use 2 luck for that. Fuck that. Done.
You when Eliza says that it's boiling, you're able to sense maybe it's not for tea. Maybe it's something a bit more sinister the more you look into that reservoir. Was that a hard success or was it a regular? It was just regular success. So
Regular
that
success.
that is all you're able to really sense.
Okay, so she looks at Teddy and goes, Teddy, where would you need to go to get a decent shot off him? Because I think the only way we're gonna end this at this point is we're gonna have to shoot this guy in the head.
If we head south, there's a clear line of sight up to the stage.
Let's run south. How about we do that?
Okay. You're going to want to roll for stealth here to see if anyone spots you two, Or you
I would
three, I'm
use-
assuming.
I would use all my fucking luck. I don't care.
Mm.
Don't do this to me, boss. Don't do this to me. Oh wait, I gotta roll it. Roll.
You do. Are you still in
Roll.
edit mode or something?
Oh yeah, I'm dumb. Don't worry about me.
No worries.
Fuck me, dude. What the fuck?
We're doing great.
Cthulhu says no.
I have an
Finally,
inspiration.
my turn.
No,
What's
it's
up?
not. I got inspiration.
Okay.
Fuck
Still
this
my
game.
turn. As
We are getting a lot of doubles.
We really are.
you are, it's a little weird, not gonna lie. 3, 1 orderly, 2 nurses whip their heads towards you 3. You guys are right about here, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say they're right about here.
Mhm.
Because at this point, like, there's just so many people that it's starting to kind of spill over. But they've seen you, and they're coming after you.
Were they part of a mosh pit, or were they sort of aside?
They were part of the mosh pit, but it doesn't
they
seem...
wounded?
They were fighting each other. They look scratched up, but not nearly as bad as, say, the people in the middle of it.
Oh, so they were just straight up trying to kill each other.
Yes, but now they found new prey.
Teddy, take the shot. No, you got right there. That's easy.
Now we're this far, yes?
Yes, correct.
And Berger's the only person
Yeah.
up here.
Yeah, don't even focus on them. I'll
Correct.
punch them in the face. Take the shot. Curve that bullet.
Theodore sort of like positions himself so that Peach is between him and the interlopers, and draws out his Colt handgun and like kind of two-hands it with the looking down the sights.
Okay. And you're aiming at Berger, correct?
Yes,
Okay.
although looking to less of a lethal shot, not for the head.
Okay. I'm going to say, because you're not aiming for the head, and Berger is so enthralled with his fun little monologue, that you get a bonus die. I need to turn on my lights for this, so please give me a second.
Hog, I don't know what that means.
Turning on my lights in my actual like apartment because I need the book.
Oh,
Can Peach also take out her gun? She's probably
Sure.
not going to shoot it, but
Okay.
she's using it just to keep the other people off so Teddy can take their shot.
Okay.
What is the lighting situation around this area?
Relatively
Excellent
dark.
question.
Well,
What
at
are they
the
utilizing?
amphitheater, it's those are lamps because it is 1925.
Are they like on the wall? Like sconces?
There's some just kind of like standing. There's some torches as well. Actually, when you look at those torches, can you roll natural world? Forgot about this.
I mean, I can.
You certainly can. You absolutely can.
I did it.
could do
You did.
look at all those failures.
Like I did it.
It's real red.
Wait, you got it. Yo. Oh yeah, Theo, you got an inspiration too.
Sam, you also have inspiration from yourself, which I will allow.
Fucking Sam says self-love.
There we
Let's go.
For a moment, you're not entirely sure, and then you just seem to psych yourself up through your own inspiration. And you're able to see.
Natural.
Do that.
Real what happened. And
Funny.
there's only a set amount of inspiration, though, by the way, like available for this stream, which is why I'm letting it happen.
Oh, I see. Fair.
Yeah. So you're able to see that those torches are green, but that is through a natural, like, chemical compound.
Do I know what it would be?
With a regular success, no.
How close am I to 1?
10, right?
Well, can you roll
Or
for
100.
luck?
Like, while they're doing
Ooh.
this, is there one behind me, perhaps? Maybe?
The good news is there is one near you. The bad news is it's in the orderly's hand that's coming towards you.
But the torch?
Yes.
Worse.
Is it also green?
It's also green. All of them are.
Where is everybody locationally right now? I'm assuming the two of you are in front of me.
Yep.
Yeah,
It's kind of Peachy, me, you.
Yeah, because I'm holding off people coming towards us. If there's someone behind you, I can turn around and try to shoot him. I may miss a lot though, but it'll at least give you a distraction if you want to do something.
And then how many people are in front of us, or orderlies?
You said 3, right?
There's 1 orderly, 3 nurses.
Got it. Okay.
And the orderly has the torch that is on fire.
I think it's
So
one
the
orderly, 2 nurses, right? Or
Yes,
3
did
in
I say that
total?
incorrectly? Yes.
Okay, so there's 1 orderly, 2 nurses, and is the orderly the one coming towards Eliza?
I mean,
They
I think
were-
they're all kind of coming.
Yeah,
at
they
of
were all
us.
coming towards y'all.
Okay, I was confused because I was like thinking like maybe they.
However, do you have your gun out? Do either of you have your gun out invisible?
Yes.
I do as
Theodore
well.
does, but he is in the dark. There is no light around him at the moment.
Roll stealth. No, because you guys failed your stealth, but roll stealth again. They're coming towards you,
All of
Theo.
us?
They see
Or-
that gun.
Wait.
Oh.
Nice.
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 Yeah, so I'm gonna say you guys are right about here, which is in shooting range of Berger. But the stealth roll was specifically to see if they could see the gun. They can see the gun from Theo. They're going to try to rush you to get the gun away.
Eddie, take the shot.
Can I actually try to rule of cool something? if you'll allow?
Absolutely. What's up?
So, Eliza would like to, probably being much shorter than our lovely Peachy, tap on your shoulder and just be like, "Hey, hey, can I talk to you real quick?"
What's up, sweetie?
And as like you're leaning down, so, what if you put me on your shoulders and toss me? Because I want to try to land on this guy and get this torch.
I mean, that's pretty cool, but are you sure?
I don't know, Keeper, am I sure?
You're sure? You can
Can I try?
You can absolutely try.
I mean, I could use the exercise. I don't
All
mind
right,
it.
would that be jump?
So
Or how would you rule
you're gonna
that?
roll Dex to climb.
'Kay.
No, wait. There was a. We're not gonna use actual climb. Yeah, use your Dex because this is a little bit. This isn't as much like the climbing, but as much as like getting up fast. So yeah, use your Dex. Great. And then Peach, use your strength to throw.
Get the fuck out of here, girl.
Oh,
I'm gonna
yeah.
bust his ass. Get him.
Oh, it's a fastball special.
Get the
You
fuck
ya
outta
yeet.
here. Ya yeet.
Where are
Alright,
you
which is
going?
my
Where are
command,
you?
girl.
Where are you throwing?
I'm throwing at the orderly she wanted to get that torch.
Yeah, I want to
Okay.
like land on his shoulders, like where he falls to the ground and grab that torch.
I am not gonna do that. I'm gonna
Roll.
aim at his chest to bust his ass up.
Roll for fighting brawl, and I'll give you advantage because who the hell is going to be expecting this to happen?
Who, me?
I generally
or...
no,
There we
just
go, fuck it.
yeah, just Eliza.
There we go. Let's go, dude.
1 second, please.
Un momento. To figure out how to fucking do this. I'm about to yeet a fucking
Gotta
thing.
find a character sheet for orderly.
Oh, you
Yeah,
son of a bitch! Hang
Stop
on,
the
1
fucking-
second.
Yeah, you didn't plan for herbalist getting ya yeeted by a fucking drifter, did you?
Both myself and the what is their dex? What is their dodge? That is a fumble, my friends. So
I'm sorry, what?
that is a 99, which means it is a fumble.
What in the... Never mind.
So you hit, and you hit hard. It's the same
knock him
guy
out?
that you tripped, by the way. It's just like, this guy's having such a terrible day. And he's like, wait, you're... And just as he says that, he gets fucking clocked.
Oh, I thought we fumbled. I'm sorry.
No.
No, you
Orderly
did.
fumbled with a 99.
Oh, I got scared. I was like, how did
No.
that up?
No. But yeah,
Okay.
so he is on the ground. The other two, I'm going to say, are stunned for a second with what just happened. Regardless of what's going on elsewhere, this is unexpected. So they will not act this turn. From being so just marveling at whatever the hell you two just pulled off.
After like guys on the ground, she's gonna look up at these nurses and be like, please don't worry. I'll help them later.
He just flexes.
But we mean you no harm.
You lying?
Can you roll psychology for me?
I mean,
And
she
anyone else
doesn't
that
mean
wants
them
to?
any harm. She never does.
Oh, no. This
True.
isn't for that.
Sorry, what'd you say we're rolling?
Psychology?
Psychology.
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 It
Literally
doesn't
nothing.
seem to reach them, and they don't seem to be very present right now. Only thing that you can see is just like bloodlust.
Are they in like a zombie-like state? I mean, a little more aware.
A little more aware, yeah. But it's clear that they had like one thing to do here, and that was fight.
Can Theo take the time of this additional distraction to continue lining up the shot?
You absolutely can.
I wish you would.
And can I get a close look at this fire?
Yeah, you
I got
totally
it.
can.
Give me this fire.
Yeah, roll for natural worlds, but this time with advantage because.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Okay, it's some. Oh, man, I was like, I should probably look this up because I'm gonna be back, and I didn't.
It's copper.
Oh man, keep going. What is everyone else doing while I'm trying to figure out where exactly that information
I'm about to
is?
shoot somebody if Teddy doesn't. I'm sorry.
Wait,
Somebody's about
do
to
you
get
mean
clocked.
what gets green flame? That'd be copper, I think.
Yeah, copper would. Yeah,
Thank
copper usually does
you.
green flame, yeah.
Appreciate you. You get inspiration for knowing more about the scenario than the
Chemistry.
keeper
You.
does.
You knowing about
Also,
metal
It's-
shit.
It seems to be.
Hey!
It seems to be
My
copper,
man.
and it doesn't seem to be otherworldly at all. It's literally just copper.
So there's nothing that's in this that could be causing any weird emotions or feelings.
No, not at all.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll give it to you because you did an extreme success. There's nothing in there that seems otherworldly. It's just copper.
Okay.
So what's this bonus die you were telling me about the shot?
Okay, so you've aimed your shot. You're aiming it at his chest, correct?
Yeah, just for a larger mass of him, not looking to be
Okay.
a deadly one through the head.
Please
Center
roll
mass.
for either your handgun or your long gun, whatever you're using, and we can figure out what happens after that roll. This will give you away.
I'm gonna burn an inspiration here as well to see if we get a better success.
Go for it. Unlucky.
No. Oh well.
Was that an inspiration you got from chat?
Yes.
Okay, I gave
still
you
have
one
another
more
one they
for
gave
knowing
you,
about
huh?
the copper, if you want to.
Pog. I will bear that in mind.
Okay. Roll for damage, please.
I can just roll the combat thing, right? Ignore the
Yes.
actual attack roll here. But
Oh my god.
Unlucky. Okay. 6 damage. Hello. 1 second, please. One moment. Please stand by. Or are you guys also watching stream? Is that how you guys are able to...
No,
gauge my
totally not. I'm not
reactions?
doing that. Why would I do that? Why would I do that? I would never do that.
Okay. That 5 is very good. Thanks for noticing.
For
As that is for Berger, who
Ah.
doesn't even stop. He's injured. It looks like it's straight through. There's blood, so much blood. But he continues. As that happens, don't need to roll for this one.
Cool.
That water is bubbling.
well, I'm out of ideas.
I get 3 attacks per round with a handgun.
Go for it.
Shoot him again. Shoot him again. Shoot him. Fuck him up. Gack him.
Do it.
Gack him.
Okay.
Gack him.
And roll one more time.
That's my inspiration right there.
Okay.
Do it. Gack him. Gack him.
Okay, so how much damage did you roll?
9 additional damage, so 15 overall.
Okay, give me 1 second here.
Teddy Gack. Let's go.
How much was the total?
15 total.
Okay. Definitely injured. Still chanting.
This guy's made of fucking titanium, bro.
I'm about to shoot him too. I'm about to shoot him. I'm about to do it. I'm tired. I'm
Go
gonna make
ahead.
this man some cheese. All right, let's. What do I remember? I gotta roll this. One more. Oh, my mental.
Those nurses are also going to act now.
That's fine. I'm gonna shoot him too. Fuck him. All right, hold on.
They're
So just
going to. Can we get everyone's decks really quick?
Sure.
Yes. 50.
Oh,
Oh, do you want
I
a rolling
fucking
deck?
barely made that shit.
No, don't roll decks. Just tell me.
Oh,
50.
60.
60.
60 copy.
Whereas, like, for reasons.
Don't worry about it. Okay,
It's initiative time.
it is. That is actually what I'm doing.
Let me put my battle music on then. Hold up.
While that is happening, I'm assuming your guns go first though. So we just had a gun. Peach, you're up.
Hey, yo. Okay, I'm gonna try to go for Berger again. Like, how's he looking?
Not great. Not great.
He's a pretty holy guy.
He's a little Swiss cheese action out here. I appreciate it. Let's see here. How do I do this?
Okay.
Well, 1, 2. Man,
Give me a gun, they said.
You see all three that glow in the night. They just go wide.
I wouldn't happen to have any inspirations.
I think you have one.
We're gonna use that.
Okay.
Do I?
This
do
is
I
a
roll?
long shot.
I don't. I mean,
Do it.
what else?
Do
What else
it.
can I do? I can't do anything else, right?
Yeah, go for it.
I thought you liked punching.
There you go.
For 1 damage.
I don't care.
You
Better than 0.
shoot off twice and then just kind of manage to get your center and fire off once. It hits him in the hand, going straight through, but he still seems to continue. One of the nurses is going to go now, and they're going to go towards Theo. Theo, please. They're going to try to strike you. Do you want to dodge or do you want to fight back? The difference between the two is if there's a tie in success rate, so it could be a regular success versus a regular success, they can, tie goes to the dodger, but if you fight back, tie goes to the attacker.
What skill do I use for fight back? Is that a brawl?
That is brawl.
I will try to dodge, I think.
Okay, go for it.
Fuck him up, that. Run away, Teddy. Okay.
Holy shit, a 5
That-
out of 4?
Is a critical success from one of the nurses. As the nurse, just absolute haymaker, goes straight for your face.
Holy...
And does 7
Did he have brass
Keeper
knuckles? Like,
rolls.
what the fuck?
points
Who are
of
these
damage.
nurses? Where are they training?
Nurses are strapped. Like, what the fuck is this?
Damn,
Do you have a gym in
motherfucker.
that asylum?
No,
How
they
much-
have brass
Are they doing
knuckles.
lifting patients?
No, they have brass knuckles. They got metal shit. They got fucking spikes on their
They
knuckles.
still gotta have some
Wolverine.
muscle to throw it.
I will
Nah.
say, no
They
one
Wolverines
here did a spot hidden on the nurses.
Can I do a spot hidden on nurses?
Well, you see there's a brass knuckles now. All right, so everyone, next up is the other nurse, who's going to go towards Peach.
Come on, baby. Come on. What's
Do
up?
you want to fight back, or do you want to dodge?
I'm going to beat him to death.
Nurses are hurt, but fair enough.
I'm gonna beat her to death.
Okay.
What do I roll again?
Okay, Cooper's got all their good rolls out of the way.
Yeah,
Yeah, right.
for now. Roll dodge.
Wait, do I roll dodge?
Yes.
No, we'll roll brawl.
Oh no, roll fight back.
Yeah,
Sorry,
no,
you're
I'm
rolling.
beat-
Yeah.
I'm
You're rolling
beating
fighting
the
brawl.
shit out of her.
Go for it.
I'm not beating the shit out of her.
You both fail, so nothing happens.
Just
Your
like
man
a British election.
You technically dodged, but
And
that's
an
because
American
she
one.
missed. Okay.
Still goes like, yeah, what's up? And she's just like, I am so bad at this.
Eliza, did you go a second time yet?
No.
Okay, because this is the start. Yeah, we're gonna say you get one more. Yeah. So you can do whatever you want here.
There's 3 in front of us, or is it just 2 nurses now?
One of the orderlies is still out cold from what you did, and then the other two tried to go after your friends, but one of them decked Theodore pretty bad. The other one was not fast enough for Peachy Keen.
Okay. How does attack of opportunity work in this game?
There isn't any.
Cool.
They know you're here. There isn't an advantage on these rolls.
Nope. So, what she wants to do, actually, because she's just not a fighter, while they're swinging at her two friends, can she actually move up toward this way?
Sure.
And while she does it, she wants to light her little sleeping bomb and
Sure.
throw it.
I believe we said it was going to be a dex check with advantage. Oh, no, sorry. It's not. It's just a dex check, and they get disadvantage on their constitution check when that's activated. So
Okay,
just...
I throw the dex?
Yep, to see if you're able to do it accurately.
Can I push that?
You absolutely can. Now's probably the time.
Yeah, this is probably a good time to.
Dear
Okay, anyway.
In what world?
And you used all
In
your luck
our
and all that
world.
jazz too, right?
No.
Look
that's-
at all those fails.
I'll give it to you if you
Those are
want it.
Pretty.
Wait, so what can we do to make this shit work?
You guys can also
I-
help, yes.
I want to
Um,
help. Yes, I need these bitches high so I can shoot them in the neck.
If let's say you see that Eliza stumbles as she goes to throw it. Maybe the orderly under her, like the orderly that she dropped, grabs at her ankle, causing her to go a little bit off balance.
Oh, can Peach go after her and punch this fool in the
Yeah.
face or in the neck? Yeah, bro, fuck it up. All this shit. Fucking. Anyway, I ain't doing shit.
More 82s.
Could you do something?
You anybody
I
have
would've-
some inspo?
I would have said you can do a strength check instead
Oh, we're
because
gonna
you're
do
not
that.
really
Let's do that.
fighting. You're trying to push them off.
Mulligan.
Okay, I'll let you have it. Go ahead and roll.
God damn it!
I tried to help. I really did. All right.
I know you did. It's fine. I'm just unlucky today.
I'm going to say. So
I mean-
because it was a pushed roll, which means there's extra consequences here. I am going to say you throw it just throws you a bit off balance and it gets thrown into the reservoir.
Oh no.
Is there gonna be a chemical reaction here?
There's gonna be a reaction.
Oh, cute. Love that.
As suddenly that boiling that you think was there
Is it air bubbles?
I'm glad you figured it out. It's a bit second too late. But as suddenly the Ligor within the reservoir bursts onto the scene.
You wouldn't know how to make a depth charge out of daisies, would you?
Oh, what?
Just wondering if our resident herbalist knows how to make a depth charge out of all those flowers.
I have a lot of education in this
Before
field.
you do,
I would love it.
I need everybody to roll for sanity as the ritual has completed and the Ligor has appeared.
I thought you were gonna go. I would like you to roll for sanity because you fools are gonna die.
No.
I don't want to roll this. My rolls suck tonight. They continue to suck dick.
That's a lot of 82s we've rolled.
True.
I'd rather not right now.
True.
So I'm in the reservoir now. Good night. It was great playing.
I
Yeah,
didn't see
I'll
they
see
got 100. Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh, this is gonna be fun. I mean, terrible. Give me
Don't
one
try to.
second
You know.
here.
You know,
So-
Willow. You're acting real excited. You need to tone it down a little
That's
bit.
fair. I do apologize.
Well, you,
Okay. One moment, please. Talk amongst yourself. I'm not expecting
Not-
100.
I'm
I'm pretty
just
sure.
making
I'm pretty sure it's
glory.
8.
gonna
It
play
is.
this music. Gonna play this.
Oh
music.
no.
Eliza.
There's an 8?
because it is 8 sanity, and because you rolled in 100, that is a critical failure. Peach, actually, give me 1 second. Wait, no, sorry.
I'm sorry, what?
You lose 53 sanity.
Oh no, you lose
Right?
7. You lose 7. Peach, you can roll for intelligence. You want to fail this roll because it's basically you figuring out if you are able to recognize the trauma that is happening to you. With a 100, Eliza, unfortunately, that is a critical failure. Yeah, we'll get to you in a second. So please, yeah. Well, please roll for intelligence, Briggsy, and you want to fail this roll.
You got
Go
this.
for it.
Get an 82.
Another 82.
What the fuck? I hate this.
Okay.
So no 82?
Two different things
Black ass.
happen.
Oh.
Theo, thankfully you have a front row seat to this. But as the Ligor suddenly appears... Oh, stand back? Alright, cool. So anyway...
You
Okay,
gotta be
perfect.
back from my misfortune, girl, because I am just fucking unlucky tonight, man.
The Ligor appears. And... Peach... staring at this thing. For a moment, you just don't feel like it's real. It can't be real. This is insane. And then you feel angry. Angry that you're here. Angry that this has turned so bad. This was such a bad idea, and you knew it. And now you're paying the price.
I would like less realism in my video games, please.
Unlucky. You see a flash of red comes over. You're seeing red for the next 2 minutes. And the only thing you want to do is fight. Eliza.
I would like to reiterate, I would like less realism in my video games, please.
I will keep that in mind for the dev update.
Hell yeah.
Eliza. After feeling so connected to Mother Earth, to your world, it feels like with the presence of this Ligor, it just snaps. You don't feel Gaia. You don't feel any of that. It's not there anymore. And you too can't help but feel angry. Furious that everything that, in this moment, at least, everything you've been taught is a lie. And you too see red for the next 1 minute.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be
Rather
like 100
biased.
minutes and she just murders everybody.
And
in the
unluckily
fucking
for
place.
you, you two are closest to each other, which means the next round, Eliza and Peach must attack each other. And then the round after that, Peach must attack Eliza.
You know how strong Peach is, right?
With that in mind, Theodore, you see your friends
have you
after
seen my roll, Sam?
staring at the Ligor. You're able to hold on barely. That was an extreme success, right? That was a hard success?
Yes, a hard success.
Okay. You don't lose any sanity because you immediately look over to your friends and you see something is very wrong. Peach is angrier than you've ever seen her, and she even takes a step towards Eliza, who uncharacteristically looks just as pissed.
Playing Mortal Kombat music.
Is
We're
it
going
the same
back-
look I see on the nurse?
It is.
Is
Theodore,
it my
you're up.
turn in combat again? Oh yeah.
Correct.
Okay. I don't know how action economy works in terms of like skill rolls in Call of Cthulhu.
Tell me what you want to do, and I will give you a roll.
I want to see if there are any squishy bits on the Ligor.
Roll occult or power. I'll give you one of those.
The phrase could be taken very differently.
Don't make me roll
No.
again. All right. Anyway,
No, it's fine. It's
you-
fine.
Killer.
Probably coulda
you
used this
recognize
earlier. Probably
with
coulda-
that hard success. You recognize that you can find like the softer spots of this Ligor, but it does not matter. You do not have the ammunition to take this down.
The means.
Correct.
Okay.
Even at looking at your friends, you can tell that like this is something you have never encountered before, and you thought you saw it all. You need to either leave with your friends, without your friends, but with Larry, without Larry.
I still have a nurse up in my face, basically, right?
Correct. There is one.
Okay.
The
cool.
other one,
After
by the
second
way-
one who was fighting Peach.
No longer fighting Peach. And the orderly is no longer attacking Eliza when this change happens.
Are they just like staring at the Ligor like worshipful or something?
No, they're all going back to fighting again. But they're not. They don't
Oh, they're fighting
see
each other.
Eliza and Peach as enemies anymore.
Oh, good. Experimental.
Sure.
like that.
Can I do a strength roll to essentially try and like smack this nurse in the face with the wooden ward?
I'll give you that.
And I got looks for punching doctors in the face. My man's out here assaulting nurses, and he gets extra.
Roll for power.
Get it. Fuck him up. What the fuck?
That's fine. It burns her skin as she screams out in pain. And it leaves a mark when you release it.
Oh. Sorry
She
about
drops to the floor.
Rebranding.
that. Sorry. You started it.
Bitch was in war talking about sorry. Get out of here.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. This brings us to, I think, Peach, if memory serves. Sorry, I know we're running long. I'll try to make it fast. Peach, you're gonna go first. You need to roll Fighting Brawl. Eliza, you also need to roll Fighting Brawl.
I would like to let you guys in chat know that Eliza's gonna fuck me up because I have not been lucky all night.
I will die if I actually
nah,
beat you
nah.
up.
Nah, it's not gonna. What do you-
Oh, no
That's
way.
You could get in it.
No way.
The tie goes to the attacker. Peach, please roll for damage.
I don't want to do that.
Well, you got
Yes,
I would-
welcome
I would-
to
I
good
would-
rolls.
kind of the mechanic.
I would like
Beat
to
me up.
pass.
No. It's only 2 rounds. You're fine.
Give me an uppercut.
Tiger uppercut. How do I roll that? Where's that?
It should be in your combat.
Combat.
Peachy punch.
Where is it? I only have the handgun.
New
in here. I don't
Falcon.
really have
Yeah,
the-
give me 1 sec. Yeah, you don't use the gun. You're not entirely sure how to in this state. Give me 1 second.
What is this? I have a fist.
You roll a d4.
Oh, D4. I'll just do
Yeah. Yeah, just do it manually. Cool.
There you go. 2 damage. You're fine.
What are you whining about?
You know why? I just punched. I just punched in a lip. You're fine.
He's but a flesh wound.
I went like
Eliza,
this,
you
I-
do
I
get
just
sucker
flicker.
punched.
Yeah, I just flicker in the fucking nose or something.
It's gonna leave a mark, but you're still standing. Now you both do it again because you have to fight each other.
Fuck's sake, man. All right. Whatever. It's almost done anyway. Oh no.
It-
All right. Listen, God, help me out here. I
okay,
had a rough day.
okay,
I had
yeah,
a
yeah.
rough day. All right.
Mhm.
God damn it!
Please roll for damage, a 1d4.
Don't want to do that. Can I pass?
The hard
this?
successes up.
Great.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
How much HP did you have originally?
11,
How much do you have now?
2.
2.
Which of your ribs
Okay.
would you say is least necessary?
Do you need that
The
kid?
one from Adam.
God damn it.
I see what you did there.
Peach, you just kind of get her in the stomach. And Eliza, you like gasp in pain and for a second like fall to your knees, and in that moment you realize what's just happened, what you just did to Peach and what Peach has just done to you. And it's the hit that really gets you back.
Twice.
Yeah. Oh wait, is that right? Oh, right.
What's my friend beating me
You
up?
just realized, yeah, that you got your shit kicked in for a hot second there.
Usually that gut punch is like blood. Spittle going on.
Lucky rolls now.
Because that's just how this works. This is Call of Cthulhu. As that is happening, can Eliza, Theodore, and Peach, actually, everyone rolls for spot hidden.
Again?
Great.
Okay.
Cool.
Oh,
Briggsy
now
rolls
they're
are back.
spread out, guys.
Peach, you're fine because
over.
you're just so locked in on getting Eliza just one more time before
Wait, really?
the next one. Yeah, you only have one more. You only have one more round. Eliza and Theodore, however, you're able to see that the Ligor opens its mouth and there is an some sort of shining orb that suddenly appears. And with that hard success, Theodore, you see it get slightly wider, or bigger rather. This orb that is in this dragon's mouth.
Is he aiming it towards Larry?
He's aiming it towards the amphitheater. Yes.
The amphitheater in general. Oh. And the girls are closer to the amphitheater, yes? They're like here?
Yep.
Where the bomb was dropped? Oh, bollocks. Whose
I've
turn is it
never
in
actually
combat
heard
now?
a British person say that.
Theodore, it is back to you, I believe. Oh, no, sorry.
You're-
I think I got this
No,
wrong.
I think you did.
Yeah.
Like, are the
it
nurses?
is-
The nurses are out of play, right?
Nurses are out of play. It's just you three right now. I'm going to say Peach goes first, then Eliza, then Theo.
Yeah.
So, Peach, you need to make a fighting brawl against Eliza. Eliza, you can choose to dodge now that you are back to yourself.
I don't want to do this. This is dumb. I don't like this. Can we just play like sorry?
Can't
Or...
help you.
What the fuck, Eliza? All right, you know. You were the chosen one.
To die.
I didn't roll your.
I
what
consent to death. It's fine.
Stop. All right, what am I rolling at?
You're rolling fighting brawl.
Look, see, now my allergies are acting up.
It
I'm
comes for
stressed out.
1.
Shut up.
That is the killing blow.
Okay. Please roll a 1d4.
No.
No, this is going to be the... Oh.
That is exactly enough. However, Eliza, please make a constitution check.
Please, for the love of God, win this.
Okay.
Thank God. Everybody clap that up in chat. Clap that
You
up.
are unconscious, but you are not dead.
Okay.
As you... Actually, you describe to me exactly what Eliza does, just snapping out of this and just seeing Peach come after her one more time.
I feel like it all happened in a whirlwind. So like her coming out of this on the ground, just like taking a gasp. And as she's standing up, she sees Peachy coming at her again. And I feel like Eliza would probably try to block herself. And as this happens, it just goes dark.
Okay. The orb in that Ligor's mouth is getting bigger. And Theodore, it is your turn.
With Peachy now having done 2 rounds, she's coming too, yeah?
Yes, that was going to... Oh, wait, yeah, fuck. I keep on messing this up. It's written wrong on my sheet, that's why.
That's your fault, you're
Peach,
good.
you
Don't worry about it.
see Eliza fall. And it's exactly what you need for the red to fade. And you just realize that you've essentially... it looks like she's dead. You know that she's not because you can see her breathing, but it's very close.
Peach just looks at her and is just she is trying very hard not to just either run away or just give up. She is just at this point just standing very frozen, very still on top of her in just complete and utter shame of what she just did.
Okay.
And she just looks at her body and goes, if I have to kill a monster just to get you back, I'ma fucking do it.
You can
And
also roll first aid if you want to stabilize.
I was going to ask if I could do that.
Yes. Yes, you can. I will even give you a bonus die because this means a lot to you.
Yeah.
You can also, there you go. Eliza, for a moment it is all dark. And then you hear Peach say, if I have to kill a monster to bring you back, I will. And then there's that sudden warmth that you were missing that like made you snap earlier. That returns in full force as you are able to open your eyes and gain back 2 HP.
Woo!
Theodore, you've seen all this happen. You hear Larry's screams. You see the Ligor and the orb in its mouth get bigger and bigger. You don't need to roll to know that time is running out. What do you do?
How much distance can I close in a single round?
Where are you trying to go?
I guess from like the view, towards Larry.
Okay. Make a strength check to see if you manage to like A, run fast enough, and B, push people out of the way fast enough.
I guess
You're
he
there.
fucking does.
You are at Larry at this point.
So I've just seen Eliza get rezzed, right?
Heroes never die, correct.
Okay.
You coming out October 4th?
Status of Larry?
He's alive, but scared.
Right. Varg's gonna fucking kill me. And, can I do a strength check to try and throw the power ward into the orb?
Oh. Okay.
The keeper was too stunned to speak. Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, I was like, okay, I see you. Okay.
I'm gonna push my luck on that to go to extreme success.
Yeah. Okay.
Which would be, I believe, a 13.
I cannot. That's only 3. Okay.
Haha, take that.
A lot of things happen at once here.
Oh, great.
Theodore,
You're gonna know 1 second.
you throw it perfectly into that glowing orb. And it's a hard success on Jesus Christ. Okay.
Extreme with the luck.
Yes. You throw it perfectly into that orb, and a couple of things happen. One, everyone stops fighting and collapse to the ground, heaving, exhausted by this ordeal. 2, the Ligor itself, it seemed like it looked like it was about to fire something. You're not sure what. Maybe it was a 100-foot radius solar beam. You can't really tell, but that's what it was. But the
Fucking
it
Venus
suddenly stops. As actually, I'm gonna say that you were throwing it and the thing was just firing, so it meets at the middle.
Mm-hmm.
There is a massive explosion. I need everyone to make a dex check. That makes sense. You're right there.
Mm-hmm.
For feeling icky.
Honestly, you needed luck after this. You got the breaks.
Oh, Peach, did you get a success as well? Is that the 36? Okay, good.
Yes.
I'll even say, because Eliza, I would even say you like collapse to the ground just in exhaustion and whatever. Peach, you probably instinctually follow to check if she's okay, and it
I would probably,
manages
could I
to
use my body to protect her?
Yes. Both of you do not take HP loss. Theodore.
Man's turns into a skeleton.
You take 100 points of damage.
Take 400 million. That looks like 1.
It doesn't like 1. Doesn't it, Keeper?
Why are you silent? Why are you quiet? I don't like silence. Silence is bad.
Just a couple maths. Give me a second.
No, I know this, man.
What,
You take
Mississippi?
156 damage.
No. See, what was going on is, there's just a lot, okay? One thing. Theodore, you throw your body, I would think, onto Larry to try to protect
Pretty
him.
much. Yeah.
You take 1 damage, and I'll explain why.
Oh my God, my man.
I need to check for Larry himself, who was going to get a disadvantage, but actually because you're protecting him is now not at disadvantage, so it's just a straight roll. And he does have luck. I'll give it to him. You otherwise it was 7 damage and we don't want to do that. So,
Let's see.
you manage through a stroke of luck to just protect him, and you would have gotten at least 94 damage if it wasn't for that elder sign, which, because you threw it directly like on top of you, has managed to shield you in this moment through some force of, I'm not going to say God because this is not what this is. You look around, and there are
Two survivors.
there are 2 dead. I was rolling for deaths. Okay. There are only 2 that seem to just not be there anymore, but everyone else seemingly protected by this elder sign, by your war buddies, maybe for a split second you see them in the crowd, translucent but looking at people and trying to make sure they're safe, as the Ligor is nowhere to be seen. That sorry, one more thing. Larry looks over at you and is just full of relief, as I'm sure the other 2 come to join you. And that is going to be where
dead
we...
here? He was shot to shit on this stage, right?
He was shot to shit.
Yeah, where's Berger? Can I punch Berger
Berger,
one more time? Where's
through
he at?
some stroke of luck, he managed to duck under the gurney, which means he was also protected by the elder sign because of how line of sight works. Because he rolled a 13. So he is safe. But he is unconscious due to the injuries that he's sustained.
Yeah,
This is the end of the scenario, but yeah, go.
Is there a phrenology skull anywhere on that stage?
Roll for luck.
Please, God, give me this! God damn it! I
Can't have nothing in this.
I have nothing in this
I'm
house.
so sorry.
Can
But
I punch him in the face?
you absolutely can. Yeah, roll for fighting brawl. I'll give you advantage because he's unconscious. This is gonna be the end of the scenario. Please roll for damage. And we're gonna go around the horn just to see what you guys think your characters do. Berger almost wakes up for a second because what's going as he gets decked once again for 2 damage. He's not waking up anytime soon, as through some sheer force of will, Larry is alive and can escape with you all, as the rest of the asylum is honestly too exhausted to care. Let's go really quick. We're gonna go back to that 4 box. Wrong way, sorry. Sam, what does Eliza do? Oh, sorry, Briggsy, what does Eliza...
Yo.
Nope. Damn it. Briggsy, what does Peach do? after all of this? And then could you also just sign yourself off too? So like say where you can find you, all that jazz.
Yeah, sure. Peach basically just hangs around Eliza, kind of apologizing profusely for what happened. She still feels guilty. I'm gonna go the realistic route instead of the happy ending route, and that she has pretty much been re-traumatized all over again.
Okay.
But she doesn't want to go through that by herself, so she kind of asks if she can stick around with either Eliza or Teddy, because she knows if she goes by herself again, it's not gonna end well.
Okay.
Also, find me. By the way, happy plug. You can find me everywhere on BriggsyCakes, Twitch, Instagram, Twitter, and yeah. Happy trails, everybody. I hope y'all enjoyed.
Sweet. Thank you. Theo, how you doing?
Theo takes Larry in the car back to the Salem hospital and unites him with Warwick, who they're yet to meet, but it's a couple of Teddy's old buds. And Teddy, in general, becomes a touch less sour, as this time he didn't fuck up in protecting the ones he loved. So, overall, a good development for Teddy. As for me, you can find me casting Overwatch League next week, and on Monday I'll be back here for another D&D stream with Deus Ex Machina's new book, which is going to be fun.
Hype. Eliza, Sam, what you doing?
Yeah. After she would eat some food.
Yeah.
Classic.
Relatable.
Yeah. Seeing how Peachy had been, immediately after, and knowing that she needed to go home, she would have offered up, home with Eliza. I can show you the lay of the land. I can teach you some things, and it'd be really nice if you came down with me, so you don't have to be alone anymore. And I don't want to be alone either.
Peach nods enthusiastically, almost in tears. Thank you. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
She probably hears that at least once a week.
Literally once a day, actually. It's pathological at this point.
Good morning. I'm sorry.
Morning.
What's for breakfast?
Sound like my ex.
Oh, no. But yeah, I figured that'd be a thing, and so they just become really close friends after that. And as for me, I am Sam, and you can find me Monday through Friday over on my channel, twitch.tv/Sam. I play a lot of Final Fantasy XIV, but I also am in a D&D podcast. It's called Forgotten Paths. It's an amnesia campaign where we were given blank character sheets and have learned who we are alongside the audience, and we just wrapped season 1, so you can find that on any of your podcasting platforms, Forgotten Paths. And I'm in several other D&D and TTRPG stuff, but you can find that on social medias, pretty much any, at JustSam, JUSTSEUM, and I had a pleasurable time with y'all. Thank you for having me for my first time here.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, great. I'm glad you guys had fun. I was going to say, what did my character do? I didn't do anything. I'm just keeping. But, I am Morai. You can find me on Morai Obs. That's MOIARIOBS. I do occasionally stream on Twitch, not usually, but definitely find me on Twitter because that's where I usually am. With that, we're going to call it a night. Thank you, everyone, for sticking with us for all 4 hours of this. Really, really appreciate everyone hanging out. Especially thank you to all of my players who stuck with us throughout this entire thing. I am very glad and honored that you guys let me keep for you. Also very annoyed that you guys managed to not die. So we'll work on that for next one.
Almost.
Listen, I tried. These
Almost.
fools had the luckiest damn rolls in existence. I did my best to eat it. I did my best to eat shit.
Yeah, but
I couldn't do it.
your task failed successfully, and I just don't know
Yeah,
what to do with that.
It's fine. It's fine.
And I had a critical failure.
True, that was
I mean,
very
it's
fun.
just SOL at
That was
time.
yeah, but it got offset by my man's fucking critical success. So
True.
I don't know. From where I come
Balance is
from,
all things
that
should be.
balance.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Those spectrums.
That's that balance shit right there.
But yes, we are calling it a night. Good night, everybody. And see you guys next time.
Yeah.